Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. A few days ago, I had created this beautiful tulip doily without this white, the edging, which I decided to add on yesterday. Okay, I think it looks beautiful. So I've created the long runner, which is obviously long and way wider. So worked on that for a couple of days, and I think it came out just beautiful. So this will be part of the set of this one. I wanted to do the opposite. So on here I did the white on the base, and on here I did the yellow. Created the mix yellow, the flowers. Here I did the white and used the mixed at the edging. So we're going to create the medium one. So this would be the small one. This is the big one. I haven't blocked it yet, and I have not taken the measurements yet, but we're going to do the in-between both. So with the small one, I did started off with 53 chain stitch, okay, for this small one, which the measurements are below in the video, in the description box below the video. And this one I have not done the measurements yet, but just roughly, because it's not blocked yet. Once you block it, it stretches more, obviously. So I'm just gonna quick. So 33 centimeters, that means it will go to 34. I keep hitting my camera. And on the length, which is kind of hard to do it here on my table, try to do my best here. So it's about 96 centimeters length, okay? So we're going to do the in-between, and I'll let you know as I'm going how you can increase to go longer and or smaller. We're going to do the in-between, and I'm going to use obviously the same colors, but I want to alternate the colors. So I'll be using the red, the white, the terracotta color. These are 4-ply 100% cotton thread, and the yellow canary, and the green, obviously. Okay, so I have this straight green. So let's get started. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. If you have not subscribed, please do so. And I'm using a 2.8, which would be similar to yours 2.5 hook. Okay, so I'm going to start the base with the terracotta color, just to change up a bit. It's still a set because it will have all the colors in it, but give it different design to the different area. Okay. Okay, so the large one, I did 137 chain stitch. The small one, 53. This one, the medium one, so I'm going to do the 53 chain stitch plus 28. Now, each time you want to go longer, you keep increasing by 28. Okay, so I'm going to come back to you and tell you how many exactly I want the size of this one, because I want it in between the small one and the large one. So I'm going to start off with 53 chain stitch. So I've done 53 plus 28. Like I said, if you want to go bigger, okay, longer, then you keep increasing by 28. I'm going to go back 1, 2, 3 on my fourth. I'm going to do double crochet all the way to the end. Now make sure when you do the chain stitch that you do it loose enough. We don't want a tight chain stitch so it starts curving. So if your tension is tight, you can use a size hook bigger than your normal. I didn't use it, but I did loosen it up quite a bit as I did my chain stitch. So now we're going to do double crochet, 1 per stitch all the way to the end. Okay, this is no different than what we did the small one. It's just that I'm going to change up a bit to be a little bit wider. Okay, so I forgot to mention I have 71 chain stitch that I started with, and then went into the 4th chain and did my first double crochet. So I have a total of 79 double crochets. Now on the same last one here, we're going to do 5 more double crochets to have a total of 6 in order to create the oval. At 3, 4, 5, and 6. You might want to use your markers at this point to put your markers on. So basically I'm going to use it on this last one, the 78 double crochet. Okay, obviously because the 79 is already part of those 6 at the oval. 2, 4, 6, and then we're going to put it on this side also. So now we're going to continue to do double crochet all the way to the other end. So whatever you do on one side of the oval, you know you have to do it on the other side. So when we get to the last double crochet here, I'll explain to you in a second. So 1 per stitch. And then put your marker. So you'll need 4 markers. In case you don't, you can use a different color of thread and just give it a little loop knot there. Okay, so this is part of the edging. So when we get to the last one here, so we're going to do the last one, and then I'm going to do 5 double crochets right at the corner on this very last one here. Okay, 5 double crochets with that chain that we did, that we went to the 4th chain, 4th stitch. That will be my 6th. Okay, so 5 double crochets on the last one. This will be the 6th one, and then we're just going to close it in with slip stitch. Okay, everyone, so I've done 77 double crochets. That will be the result on both sides, the same amount always. Now we have that last one. I'm going to come in, I'm going to use a hook smaller. I don't want to poke a big hole there at the corner. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to do 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. With that very last one will be my 6th double crochet. I'm going to put my markers on my 77 double crochet. That's part of the sides, okay? So we've closed in with slip stitch. I'm going to go onto the same stitch, the 77th stitch. I'm going to do slip stitch, 1, 2 chain, my first double crochet. Now we're going to continue to do double crochets all the way to the end. This is always repeatedly until the size that I want. Always the 77 double crochet. The only thing that's going to change is at the oval. So I'll meet you always at the oval So this is row 2, because there's no point to keep recording just double crochet over double crochet, right? But the changes are only at the oval. So I'll meet you here at the marker, and then we're going to do the oval together. And then, of course, whatever you do on one side, you must do on the other side. Then close in with slip stitch, go up 2 chain, 3 chain, depending upon how you go up on your rows. Always on the same one. I'm going to be always doing 2 chain and loosening it up a bit so we don't have a big markation going through. Okay, this is row 2. So I'll meet you at the other mark point. Okay, everyone, so I've reached the marker into the first of the 6 of the oval. I'm going to do 2 double crochets in the same stitch into the next one. 2 double crochets. So now we are to have 12 double crochets here at the oval, marker to marker. Okay. 2 double crochets per each stitch into my last. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And you'll repeat the same thing on this side. 2 on each stitch. For the 6, you should have a total of 12. And then do your slip stitch and continue to do your 77 double crochets. I'll meet you back here at the marker again because the only thing that changes is on the oval. Okay? So there's no point of keep recording the same thing over and over. So this is row 2. I'll meet you at the marker here on row 3 after I've done my slip stitch and then double crochet, 77 double crochets, and then I'll meet you here at the marker on row 3. Okay, everyone, so completed row 2, which we've done the 2 double crochets per stitch, the 12 double crochets, closed in with slip stitch. On the same one I went up chain 2, did my first double crochet, did my 77 double crochets. I'm at the marker. This is row 3. So on my first double crochet of the group, I'm going to do 1. On my second, I'm doing 2 on the same stitch. Into the first one, 1. On my second, I'm doing 2 in the same stitch. So we're going to have 6 increases. 1 double crochet on the second, 2 in the same stitch. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So now, as you can see, we have 1, that's the increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And repeat the same thing on the other side. I'll meet you on row 4 at the mark point again because it's just a repeat now of the double crochets. One per stitch. I'm also going to move my markers up just to make sure we don't lose track. Make sure you do the same thing. On all 4 sides, okay? So I'll meet you back here again where my marker is after I've done the 77 double crochets. Okay, and then we're going to do the oval together. Okay, everyone, so I'm on row 4, closed in row 3 with slip stitch, went up on the same chain with 2 chain, did my first double crochet. I met the markers, so on the next one, 1 double crochet, on the next one, double crochet, and where I have the second one, I'm doing 2 double crochet. So the increase will be where we have the increase, the second double crochet. So 2 double crochet alone, 1 per stitch, 1, 2. On the second one, 2 together, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, which is the first of the group, 1 double crochet, and then 2 together on that second double crochet of the group. So still doing those 6 increases, 2 double crochet on that second double crochet of the group, 1 double crochet, 2, and now the next one, 2 together, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and on the last one, 2 in the same stitch. So we still have the 6 increases, 1, 2 double crochet alone, 2, 2 double crochet alone, 3, 2 double crochet alone, 4, 2 double crochet alone, 5, 2 double crochet alone, and 6. And repeat the same thing on the other oval. This is row 4. I'll meet you on row 5 at the marker. So I finished row 4, closed in row 4, did the slip stitch, went up 2 chain for my first double crochet. I'm at the marker, so this time we have 1, 2, 3 double crochets, and then increase 2 on the same stitch, 1, 2, 3 double crochet, 1 per stitch, and on my 4th one here, increase, which is the second of the increase, 1, 2, 3. On my 4th, increase, so we're increasing 6 times again, 1, 2, 3, on my 4th, increase, 1, 2, 3, on my 4th, increase, 1, 2, 3. On my 4th, which is my last increase, and then 1 per stitch. This is row 5. I'll meet you at the marker on row 6, because everything else is just double crochet on both sides. It only changes here. I'm going to move my markers up again. Okay, everyone. So I'm on row 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Closed out row 5 with slip stitch. Did my 2 chains, went up to double crochet. Did my 77 double crochets. Coming in the first double crochet after the marker. 1, 2, 3, and on that first group, 4. On my 5th this time, I'm doing 2 double crochets. That's my first increase. So we're doing the 6 increases again. 1, 2, 3, 4. On my 5th, I'm doing my 2nd increase. Then again, 1, 2, 3, 4. On my 5th one, I'm doing my increase. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double crochets alone on my 5th increase. 1, 2, 3, 4. On my 5th, doing my increase, and I'll be doing my last increase. 1, 2, 3, and 4. On my last one, 2 double crochets, which is the 5th, right before the marker. And then continue to do your 77 double crochets. So this is row 6. On the other one, I did 7 rows. Okay, on the small one, I've done 7 rows on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the big one, I've done 9 rows. So the larger you want to go, you have to do odd numbers to stop the double crochets at odd number, okay? Because in the next row is just single crochets, which we have increases on here. So I'm going to continue to do this one until my 9th row. So this is 6. I'm going to do row 7, always following the same method. So you know that the next row you'll have 5 double crochets, increase on the 6. The next row you'll have 6 double crochets, increase on the 7th. Okay, I'm going to do altogether 9 rows. I'll come back to you at the end of the 9th row, always increasing on that 2nd double crochet of the increase. Okay, so always on that 2nd one. And I'll meet you on row 9. Okay, because now it's just a repeat. You already have pretty much the base, what it is. 2nd double crochet, increase. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 on your 5th. Next row, you'll do the increase on the 6th. Next row on the 7th. Okay? Okay, everyone. So I've done my 9 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so completed my 9 rows. Now we're going to be doing this row 10 singles. I've done 1 chain on that same stitch that we've closed in and did a single. And I'm going to continue to do singles until my marker. It's going to change a bit at the oval. So 1 per stitch until my mark point, and then I'll come back to you at the marker. I'm going to move that up also. Okay, everyone, so I've done my 77 singles right at the marker. I'm going to count now. 1, 2, 3. On my 4th one, I'm doing an increase. Then again, 1, 2, 3. On my 4th, I'm doing an increase. 2 singles on the same stitch. 1, 2, 3. On my 4th, 2 singles. 1, 2, 3. 2 singles on my 4th. 1, 2, 3. 2 singles on my 4th. 1, 2, 3. 2 singles on my 4th. I'm going to continue to do that until my marker. So I'm right on top of the marker, and I'm going to do another increase on here on top of the marker. That would be 1, 2, and then on the 3rd one. Okay, so I have 14. So that means we've always skipped 1, 2, 3, went into the 4th. Only on this last one I've done an increase after doing 2 singles. It lands right on top of the marker, which would be the 3rd one. So I can have 14 increases on here. Okay, and we'll do exactly the same amount on the other side, and then we'll continue to do the singles, 1 per stitch, until the other marker, and count 3 going to the 4th. So we'll be repeating exactly the same thing. Okay, so I'm on the other side again where the marker is. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3 on my 4th one, increase. 1, 2, 3 on my 4th one, increase. And then we'll do an increase on that last one of the marker, which I'm going to move it up. Okay, everyone, so down to the 13th. So there's 2 stitch left. I'm going to come into that very first one and do my increase on that very first one we did, and then close with slip stitch and cut my thread. Okay, everyone, so we finished row 10, going to row 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the singles are row 10, going to row 11. Coming in with the white this time, slip stitch knot. I'm going to start where we have those 2 singles. I'm going to go into that 2nd single, and I'm going to do a single, and 1, 2 chain. I'm coming back into that same one and doing another double crochet on the same stitch, 1 chain. I'm going to skip a stitch, and I'm coming into the next one and doing incomplete double crochet, coming in again, doing my 2nd. So we're building groups of 2 double crochet, 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one, 1, 2, close it all together, 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one, 1, 2, close it together, 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one, into the same stitch, incomplete double crochet, 1 chain, skip a stitch. We're going to do this all the way around. You got to make sure that you have even numbers at the end. Okay, we have to have even numbers. 1 chain, skip a stitch. So if we need to make a little adjustment, then we will. Skip a stitch into the next one. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end and let you know how many I have of the groups. Okay, everyone, so I have 144 groups. I had to make an adjustment on the last 2. So 144 groups. After my 143, I've skipped 2 and did my 144 group. And then of course it leaves us 2 left here to attach. Okay, so that's the only adjustment. Closed in with slip stitch. Now I'm going to go up 1, 2 chain for my double crochet. Okay, well, to try that again because I've closed in slip stitch in the middle of that stitch. I'm going to come in here and try to grab this stitch there. This row will be all about double crochets. So single, 2 chain, my first double crochet, and then I'm going to do inside of that 1 chain space double crochet, and right at the beginning where we've closed off with the group, then double crochet, and right at the beginning again. So this whole row will be about double crochets all the way around. So nothing to it. There is no increase at this point, it's just 1 double crochet. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row. And then we're going to start with the flower stems with the green. Okay, but I'm not cutting my thread. I'm leaving my thread on there. Okay, everyone. So I'm on to slip stitch, my last one. I have 288 double crochets. Trying to look for my marker here without hitting the camera so much. So I'm just going to put the marker on my thread here so it does not run anywhere. And I'm going to come in now with the green to do the stems. Okay. If you want, you can cut your thread, tuck in your loose ends. I'm not going to. So I'm going to do the slip stitch knot. I'm going to come and work on where I have the marker, and I'm going to do double crochet. So single, 2 chain, and as you saw, I did front post. So that's my double crochet, and now I'm going to do 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. I'm going to skip a group, and I'm coming into the next one, doing front post, double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. Skip a group into the next one, and this is how we're going to work all the way around, including the oval. So 5 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip a group and into the next one, front post, double crochet. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can cut the thread after that and tuck in the loose ends on the green. I'll let you know how many loops I have once I've completed all the way around. Okay, everyone, so I'm down to my last chain. I'm going to come and hook it on that second chain from where I first started with slip stitch. I'm going to cut my thread. Okay, everyone, so now I'm going to come in with my yellow, canary yellow, and we're going to be working in this middle of the stems and also hooking on the back double crochet in order for it to stay straight. Okay, How will we know we're doing the right thing? We're going to be doing every fourth double crochet. So I'm going in here, and on the very back one, where we usually start the chain stitch going up, try that again. It's hard for me to see because I have the camera in my face. So I'm going to do a single to start off my first double crochet and 2 chain. I'm going to come back in that same stitch and I'm going to do 5 double crochets all together for the flower. 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to do a 5 chain again. Had a knot here. Try to hide that. That's going to be hidden in the back anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. Coming into the next one again. So grab in the center. Now you'll be having 1, 2, 3 go into the fourth one, and you'll know that you'll be on the center of, or have your flowers straight up, okay? So 1, 2, 3 on the fourth, and then 1, 2, 3 on the fourth again. Oops. So we're going to do 5 double crochets for those flowers, because the next row we're hiding these 5 chains, both of them. Okay, we'll be working inside of these chains. We'll be closing them up like that, so that's going to pull on the chains right back. Okay, again 5 double crochet, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. We know that we're going to skip these 3, and we're going to come into the fourth one, so it's right behind it, and do the 5 double crochets. Chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again skip those 3 on the fourth one, grabbing that back double crochet on the white. Also we want it to stay straight up. We don't want these stems or the flowers to look crooked sideways. So it's going to look funny, but remembering that once we're going to close these flowers up, all of these strings are going to be tied up together. Okay, so it's going to look like that. I'll meet you at the end of my row. By the way, I have 72 loops here. Okay. Okay, everyone, so pretty much finished it. I'm going to continue with the white. So just gonna put my hook through it because I don't want it to come out anywhere. I'm going to come in to the next one. So we have the 3 double crochets here. Just going to pull my thread from the front, or from the back to the front. Okay, so I've done 1 chain. Two and 3. So where we have these double crochets, I'm doing double crochets over it. 3 double crochets, so we have the 3 double crochets there. Now I'm going to put my hook through that very first one and come to the very last one back here and do a single, and then again into that first double crochet. We have the 3 double crochets in there. We'll be doing 3 double crochets and grabbing those 2 5 chains in between just to hide them, and then you're hooked through that first one, come out on the last one and do a single and repeat everything again. So we're going to work this way all the way around. 3 double crochets, going through it, the first double crochet, and coming out on the last and doing a single. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row. Like that. Okay. Okay, everyone. So completed my row of flowers. Now I'm going to continue to do double crochet over double crochet. There is no increase on this row. Just double crochet over double crochet. So I've closed in with slip stitch here. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3 chain into the next one. So we had those 3 double crochets here on the center between the flowers, and also the single. So 1 double crochet per stitch, those 3 double crochets, and where the single is, we're doing 1 double crochet all the way around. Just like that, 1 double crochet per stitch. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone. So I'm reaching the end. Did my last one. I'm going to close in with slip stitch. And then I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3 for double crochet. Going to do 5 double crochets, 1 per stitch. Two, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3. I'm going to come on the 4th and do a group of 5 double crochets again. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 1, 2, 3, come on the 4th, and 5 double crochets again. So we're going to do this until the marker, because at the oval, obviously, we're going to skip only 2 and go into the 3rd, okay? But I'll meet you at the mark point. Okay, everybody, so I'm at the marker. Okay, I have 9 of these 4 chains starting from the mark point here. So I started with a 5 groove. I have 9 loops. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. I'm going to skip 1, 2, come into the 3rd, and do the 5 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 1, 2 into the third, only at the oval. Okay, we might have to make a little adjustment, but that's not a problem, or maybe not. We'll see how it goes. Don't forget, I create this as I go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 on the third one. 5 double crochets. One, 2, 3, 4 chains, skip 2, go into the third. So we're going to do this until the next marker at the oval there on the other side. And if we need to make an adjustment, then we will. Okay. Okay, everyone. So we have 9 loops from marker to marker. I need to make an adjustment here. Oops, sorry. Oh my goodness, I almost knocked my camera. I need to make an adjustment here. So instead of doing like 5 per each one there, I'm going to do 2 on the same stitch, 4, and 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and then I'm just gonna also do an adjustment here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so doesn't change anything, just a little adjustment. And close it in. So now we have 9 loops on each side of the chains from marker to the other marker. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, actually 10. Let me just recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 10. Well, 10 actually. 10 on each side and 9 on the oval. Okay. Now, we're going to go to the third double crochet. So 10 loops on each side from this marker to the other marker of the other oval, and 9 loops on the oval. Into that third double crochet with single. Coming in that 4th chain, we're doing 9 double crochets. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Coming in that third double crochet, single. Repeat your 9 again. This is what we're going to do all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end of my row. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That third double crochet with single. Okay, so we're creating these 9 double crochets inside of the 4 chains all the way around. Okay, everyone, so pretty much finished my row. We're going to repeat the same thing with the rows. The only difference is we're going to do the walk, as I call it, with slip stitch. Into the third one, single, single, single. So we have 3, 4, and 5 singles. So we don't do the first 2, we don't do the last 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. Skip 2, go into the next one, the third one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 singles. We're going to do that all the way around. Now it might seem like it's pulling like this. Oops, sorry, camera. Pulling or folding a bit. That's okay, because the next row is going to fix it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. Skip the first 2, going to the third. 5 singles, 1 per stitch. 3, 4, and 5. So we're not working the first 2 double crochets nor the last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. Skip the first 2 into the third. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then continue all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone. So finish my last 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and your 5th. So on the very first one, we're going to slip stitch to the second, and on the third, do your single and 1 chain. So now we'll be doing 1 chain, going into the 5 chain with 11 double crochets. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 double crochets, 1 chain. Come on that third single with the single, 1 chain, 11 double crochets. So we're going to repeat this all the way around the same way, and then I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay. $11, 1 chain into that third single with single. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so pretty much finished my row. Obviously, once we block, we'll have everything straight. We're doing the last row. I'm coming in with just the canary yellow. I think I had mentioned here canary yellow. Yes, it does have the canary yellow, but it was the mixed one. But sometimes, you know, my brain is not all there, especially these days with the grieving of my brother's passing. Been quite difficult for me. Thank God for crocheting. Okay, so we are going to go into that. You can start anywhere, into that first double crochet, and we're going to be doing slip stitch and 1 chain. And this is exactly what I did with the small one, the smaller doily. So 1 chain, and then into the next one, slip stitch, 1 chain, slip stitch, 1 chain. And we're going to do this all the way around. So very simple. It gives it a beautiful finish to the pattern. If you want to do just singles, go ahead, or just slip stitch. I mean, you can do the finishing as you want. So slip stitch on the last one. I'm going to come, so we have 11 double crochets here. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. On my 5th one, stretch 1, 2, and 3. Take it all out, 1 chain, and come in that first one again with slip stitch, 1 chain. So we're doing the poof, slip stitch, 1 chain, slip stitch, 1 chain. Very simple, yet beautiful finishing. I hope you guys enjoyed this new creation of mine. Also like to mention, if you want to go wider, you will have to do, let's say, 6 chain like we've done here. We start with 4 or 5. You can do a 6 chain and do 13, always odd number of the double crochet. You can go wider and increase by 1 chain each time you go up. Okay, so nothing to it. Slip stitch on the last one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 on my 5th front post poof. So 1, 2, and 3. Close it all together and slip stitch, or 1 chain is whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I'm pretty much done with this pattern. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're new, welcome and thank you for being here. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. Give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important. This is how YouTube recognizes our work and circulates the video. Oops, sorry. My goodness, I have the tendency always to knock the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4 on my 5th. 1, 2, 3. And slip stitch, or 1 chain if you want to call it. Slip stitch, 1 chain, slip stitch, 1 chain. So this pretty much does it for this video. I think it came out beautifully, all 3 of them. Just ideas for you that you can rotate the coloring of your thread and make gorgeous sets, especially for people that are selling. This is perfect for you guys. Because you can go the length you want and how wide you want it. Either you're just selling as you're creating, or you might have orders. If you do like 1 sample, explain to the person that you can go longer and wider. Okay, so this is how it will turn out to be, and after blocking, obviously it's going to be beautiful. I'll leave the measurements below in the description box for the medium one, and also the link to the small one. Now, as you can see here I didn't do the poof because it's a smaller one, so I did the front post single on that single. So basically, where we have the single here, just go under in front and do your single front post. Okay, thank you everyone. Until next time, God bless you, and thank you so much for the uplifting words. Bye bye everyone.